So we haven't played Prison Architect since March. It is June 22nd. I hope I remember how to play the game. If I don't, I apologize. I'm going to suspend my usual rules about backseating and tips and spoilers. Please just help me. I know right now I have to install sprinklers in the kitchen, connect the kitchen sprinklers to the water mains, and connect the canteen sprinklers to the water mains, so I'm going to work on doing that right now. But if I'm doing stuff inefficiently or I'm forgetting where buttons are, please go ahead and tell me. So what all was added in the new update, Raker? Store ingredients in the fridge. That's what cook does. Let's see. Connect the kitchen sprinklers to the water mains involved utilities. And we were working on this. Now, did I actually get sprinklers installed? Which I don't remember. Sprinkler. Requires a water connection. I think I can just do this in the places where they're specifying. Or there are already some sprinklers installed. Ah, there already are some installed. Okay. Fortunately, I have tons of money here. Prisoners can steal clothes in the laundry to make ropes to escape, or commit suicide, I assume, right? It's interesting. Bug fixes, sure. Oh, there's already one there, I see. Okay, and then I have to put power in here, which is going to take a while. So I think that's utilities. I have water. Connect the kitchen sprinklers to the water mains. Okay, and I might have to do electric too, but I'm not 100% sure. So small pipes is how I connect the sprinklers? Is that how that works? I think that's right. Although it doesn't look like it's wanting to connect there. Do I need a valve, maybe? Toggles the availability of water to a pipe connected to it. Small pipes are cheaper. Okay. Why would I use a big pipe? I guess let me get this started and see if this works before I do anything. Small pipes have a range limit and big pipes don't. Okay. So we want to have big pipes that run in the middle and then small pipes that connect to them, presumably? And I probably need to hire more workers to make this more efficient, right? This is a cool game. I like how it kind of has a narrative about private prisons. This might be working here. Let's see. I really like the way building works in this game. Okay. So, hold on. Let's see. Do I have water flowing here right now? Because it looks like I don't. Why is water not flowing here anymore when previously it appeared that it was? Can I see where the problem is easily? Where's my water pump station? Probably over here, maybe? Oh, those are sinks. Oh, my power generator is off. I need that to be able to run water. Alright, how do I turn the power generator back on? Is that from in here, this menu? Switch on. The pipe's plugged in? Have you tried turning them on and off again? Okay, here we go. Now it's flowing. More capacitors. They were still installing pipes over here. I was trying to man all the showers because we were having problems with that earlier. Alright, so this should be working now, right? The fact that the water's not flashing means that it's working. Am I reading that correctly? So I think if I do small pipes from here, and I can connect large pipes to small pipes, right? see what happens if I set that to fast install. Oh, the range on small pipes is pretty big? Okay. Like, big enough for this room, basically. You just want to use big pipes to go between buildings, I assume? I'll give this a try once they come in here. Gotcha. Oh, I see how it connects. That's cool. Come on, guys. There they go. Oh, now the water's not flowing again. Does that mean that I have like an electricity problem? Is it shutting down? I think I remember that happening when I was doing an execution earlier. Okay, let's pause again. Extra capacitors, you say. Increases the amount of electricity generated when placed next to a power station. Gotcha. Let's see if that helps. Got electricity running through here. We're over capacity. We have 90 prisoners, and we only should have 81. Based on what we have access to. Okay, let's see if that helps. So, power station. Let's close. Switch on. And that shows how much power I'm using with what's all in here right now, I think. Is that right? 16 capacitors around a power station. Oh, so the diagonals count as well? Okay, that's good to know. Alright, so let's try putting small pipes everywhere else. I think what this game most reminds me of. So inefficient, but what are you gonna do? So I didn't mean to do that many. There we go. Hey, Game Saucer, how you doing? How's it been? I think I have all of the showers and sinks are running now. I need to put water in the sprinklers in the mess hall. Connect all the kitchen sprinklers to the water mains. Oh, and the canteen is the mess hall. Okay. I know, right? I'm excited for all the games today. I guess Chalk is an indie game from Konjac, the guy that made Iconoclasts. Child of Light I've heard of, but have never played. Alright, that's done. Okay, I'm getting it. It's taken me time, but we're getting there. Now I could move this water main here, right? Let's try that and see if that works. Last minute change to Sonic 06. If anyone wants to add it, I'll play it again. I might even see if Kat will join me for Sonic 06. I think he had a pretty good time with that game. Front heavy story-wise, that's okay. It's like, it's GTA Shenmue, right? GTA Japan. Making the walls there. Change everyone's subblocks to Sonic 06 all at once. That's a long enough game. Alright, some people need drugs. Take care of your inmates' needs. Handle the food needs of your prisoners. I love how that shit's optional. Handle the recreational needs of your prisoners. Handle the environmental needs of your prisoners. Okay, so if I have prisoners that need drugs, what do they actually need? A doctor? What does that translate to? Guards, guard patrols, medical... Oh, okay, medium security, not medical. Logistics, staff. It's not that similar to GTA? Okay, I thought it was a more open world like that. I like how disgusting and messy everything's getting. Do I need to hire janitors? I do need to hire janitors. Wow. These conditions are not great. Now, I have to specify where I want the janitors to work, right? Presumably. Beat 'em up RPG? Okay. Oh, it'll help you explain. So, how do janitors work? Like, what size of an area can they handle? Am I over-hiring? Will, like, one janitor handle this building okay? Oh, they'll handle the entire prison. So where I place them doesn't matter, but I might need more than one to have it happen efficiently. Like they'll automatically try to clean stuff up efficiently, basically. I booted it up to test to make sure it showed up on stream, and the title screen looked very pretty. 5 or plenty. Okay. Well, we'll take 9 for now and see what happens. Some more doctors. And get some more drugs. We really need more cooks. Chefs will prepare food. Inmates should be fed by the end of the next mealtime. Hire janitors. Boredom can be tackled quite effectively by installing televisions in each person's cell. Or create a common room and build TVs and pool tables in there. And also place TVs in shared rooms like the canteen. Let me see what happens if I let this progress the way I've currently set it up here. Incoming call from the CEO. Had an incident in the showers. There's a body. There's 2 bodies. Luckily for us, we got cameras in there. You get a moment, click on the Polaroid in the showers, and we'll take a look at what happened. Okay. So, can I continue to try to achieve the optional objectives before clicking on the Polaroid? Or is there a time limit before I can get away with that? I don't have a lot of space to build anything new. I guess I could make a communal area over here to the left. There's no time limit. Okay. I'll try to take my time then. So TVs and pool tables, probably just TVs. Am I blind? Where's the TV? TV, here we go. Now I can rotate this, right, before I place it? Here we go. And then I can try to put some in their rooms. I can try to make some phones somewhere. Okay. And then let me see if I can give them all little TVs in their cells. I'm guessing a radio would also help them out. Yeah, the canteen, that's all I got. Polaroids of showers. Don't put anything unnecessary in the room. Oh, and like cells, you mean? I guess I'll do it and see what happens. Expensive, but it's the most effective way to make them happy. Gotcha. So they're in a mode where you don't have a lot of money? Like, how does that change? We don't want to block the door, I guess. I don't know if that actually matters. I'm sure they can just walk through it. Sandbox in the final mission, make it harder. I see. Let's see how many of these I can pull off here. Well, only some of them are going to get TVs for now, because I kind of want to see what happens after I specify all of this to happen here. Handle the food needs of your prisoners is starting to go up, so that's a good thing. Food's up to 85%, and that's because I've hired more chefs, right? Maybe I can hire a couple. Well, it looks like it's still increasing. Let's see. I probably need one more chef. Bookshelves in their cells. Oh, it gets really expensive when you're playing for real, which I think is part of the narrative they're going for, right? So I seem to only being able to get to 92% of food needs, even with plenty of chefs. Like, what's the problem there? Is that lack of things to cook with? Is it lack of table space, do you think? Need more fridges, okay. Fridge. Cookers. I think that's all connected to the electrical grid, right? Maybe. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Oh, how do you divide the time prisoners eat? Is that part of logistics or something? Qualified prisoners 0. Bottom right. Immediate search of all shelves. Is it this report thing right here? Oh, okay. Prisoners. High risk, normal risk, low risk. Okay, that's cool. Intake, jobs, needs, regime, grants. I can get grants, it's fantastic. Oh, it's the regime? Oh, okay, so if I make... How can I set it so that I just add extra time for eating, basically? Or how do I split them up between different eating times? That's cool. I'll mess with it in a second. I'll see what happens after installing all that new stuff first, I guess. That's really cool. This game's pretty awesome. I appreciate how much thought they put into it. I wonder what led them to make this game. Probably have way too many cooks now, right? Is there a way to tell? Is there like a report somewhere that tells you when you're over efficient on something? Okay, I handle the recreational needs despite not giving everyone a TV. Works for me. Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Set more time to eat or space it out more, the prisoners will be more happy. I think I got all my cookers set up here. Suddenly their food happiness went way, way down. Oh, there we go. Okay. Beautiful. And environmental needs is just janitors, right? So the janitors that I hired, I hired more than 5, but the place was a complete sty everywhere, so it's probably going to take them a while to catch that up, right? I think that seems to be right. Hey. 1 door for 100 prisoners. Oh, gardeners deal with the outside. Okay. Yeah, they are pretty messy out here, aren't they? I like that they just automatically go to wherever's most efficient. That's nice. So I can try making more doors here. Let's see. If you click on the large cell door in the canteen, you can keep it unlocked. I see. Shown an admirable dedication in taking care of your prisoners' needs. Well done. Probably noticed by now the major remaining gripe among prisoners is the lack of clean clothing. If you want to take care of this need as well, you need to run a laundry service to gradually provide all your inmates with clean clothing. Build a laundry and hire more janitors to start providing clean laundry to our inmates. Okay, cool. So I can just keep sitting here and doing optional objectives for a little while. That's nice. Can you not overlap doors on top of each other? I thought it would make just one giant entrance, basically. I guess I can see how that would be a problem. Well. Lock open is what we want, right? Rubble is something that'll be solved by the gardeners, presumably. Oh, I can see how this would be a problem. Can they now only get in through here because of the way I placed them? I think that's right. Oh, it's just a visual thing. Okay. That's fine then. Gotcha. They should all be able to get in there now. Alright. So, build a laundrette. Hire enough janitors to run your laundry, and we're actually doing pretty good on that already. Handle the clothing needs of your prisoners, which should happen from building the laundrette. Okay, I get it. Now, this game's super cool. I get it. Probably don't need it to be too huge, right? Oh, will it not let me build out here? Or does it need to be a specific size? Interesting door setup. I need to build foundations first. Okay, forgot about doing that. Oh, I use room to specify after the foundations are built, right? Okay. I can then use that to say, I intend for this to be a laundry. I can do concrete, basically. Let's try that. Traffic management simulators. Yeah, I can see that. I haven't played terribly many of these games. I like that they let you auto-pause. I think we had a roller coaster tycoon or something similar in middle school or high school on the computers there. Now, am I allowed to specify that I want something to be the laundrette before I've succeeded in meeting all of the requirements for it to be a laundrette? Laundromat? Okay, I think that's everything we need for that part of it, right? Automatic light placements. Once you have the building set up, you can make the room. Okay. And I have to build the walls, right? I think this is the first time I've actually had to do all this from scratch. They've usually given me the building points. It's probably just brick wall. Oh, they're still working on this, aren't they? I need to start with a door? Okay. Doesn't need to be a fancy door, so a regular jail door is probably fine. Could probably lock it open once it's built, right? I cared about making it a cool city and not actually playing the game. I was stressing when we were playing Factorio about optimization, not making it look like actual spaghetti code. It's something I really like about that game, that you can see what spaghetti code looks like. Like, everything kind of degenerates to real coding. Okay. And I need to give it a floor, right? Guess we'll do white tiles. Makes sense for a laundromat. Okay. Oh, right, I was supposed to build a military. Yeah. That's such a cool game conceptually. It visualizes a lot of, it's sort of like Redstone and Minecraft taken to the nth degree. Visualizing a lot of classic programming problems. Yeah, I just have the door unlocked right now. Oh, what's this say? Danger. Danger level is low and decreasing. One prisoner has serious complaints. Can I see what the serious complaints are? Factorio or Prison Architect would affects. Okay, so now I should be able to specify that this is in fact the laundry. Right. Gotcha. Oh, how does it fail as being in... Okay, there we go. I just needed to pass a second. Use a laundry machine, a laundry basket, and an ironing board. And then I presumably also need... to set up electricity in here, and some lights would probably be nice. Laundry machine... It's a huge ironing board, given the size of everything else in the game. Are industrial ironing boards that big? It shows how much I know, I guess. I can set up prisoners to do laundry. I want to rotate these. I'm overworking my workers here. Or buy some more. Okay, so we gotta get electric and water over here now. So to do that I have to do electrical cable. And I think I just need to get electric and water along the top, since the washing machines are the main thing that matter, right? So... I guess we need lights too, right? Lights can work on a short range from the main electricity, I think. That might be overdone. Don't recall the specific requirements for it. Oh, does giving them a job make them happier or something? So we also need... Now, water pipes can be placed on top of electric, or are they separate? I didn't think about that before I started building all these cables. Looks like they can overlap. Okay. That's fine. Small pipes here. Let's put one here in case I decide to add more of those later. We need a couple more janitors. See what happens. Putting prisoners to work reduces their reoffending chance. Don't you kind of want them to reoffend those so you get more income? That would be interesting if there was an intentional perverse incentive for that. Or how does the game incentivize or disincentivize you from that? It's funny to think that about. Spoken like a true private prison executive, right? I've heard that private prisons... This is one of those games where you can't really avoid a little bit of political discussion. The game itself is very political, so we'll suspend some of the rules around the political quarantine. But like a lot of private prisons oppose the legalization of marijuana because it'll reduce their income, right? What are we doing on utilities? Why is... Oh, wow, I'm a dummy. Well, that would explain why water's not flowing. Oh, can they just not build here at all? Huh. Why does that not work? What am I doing wrong? It can't be used if it's against the wall? Okay, thanks. Can I move them once they're built? Maybe they can only be used from a certain side, I guess. How do I rotate it once it's built? Old workshops push prisoners to work in that and earn quite a lot of money. Okay. Also like real prisons. Okay, so you can't rotate once it's built, apparently. Good to know. Oh, it's a board, all right. Huh, I can't get it to rotate the way I want it to. Oh well. Let's put it here. Oh, they locked the building in that area because of the campaign. I see. Okay, thank you. This should be fine. Still need drugs. Try to look at some other reports again. Alright, so the green is what I'm currently providing, and the yellow is whether or not the need is being met. So if the yellow exceeds the green, then I'm not meeting their needs. Is that right? Spirituality. Maybe prisoners desperately want this need fulfilled. Prisoners are furious they can't meet this need. Green is them having the need. Oh, we want this to be... Ah, okay. So we want this, all of these to be as low as possible. Uh-huh. And if enemy's red, then that's particularly bad. Gotcha. So red is mood. Red, orange, and yellow are all mood. And then purple is, these are people that are actively having a problem because of it. Okay, I understand. So let me think some more about how I want to do this. Now, why are these not getting water? Does the water main have to go overlap them, I guess? I thought it just had to be adjacent to. Lose the person dealing with the need at the exact moment. Now, is it feasible to have all of these bars empty? Or should I progress the campaign before trying to bother with that? I've thought about doing it right now because of having unlimited time. Oh no, Aki. I do have to connect that up, makes sense. Okay, so it'll show you when someone's updating the campaign, click on logistics. Oh, here. I see. Put your prisoners to work in the laundry. Prison labor. Can I just... Is there any reason not to just max it out? Orange and red are what you really need to worry about. Okay. So people don't have enough luxuries right now, right? Build a shop. Looks like it cause trouble. Oh, I do pay wages? Okay. Probably trash wages though, right? Prisoners don't waste their time and you don't waste their money. Okay. Do I have a report tab that shows me, like, how they're doing on... I do. Okay. You have to pay attention to yourself and try to figure it out. Okay, gotcha. Some of those you don't necessarily want to help, like alcohol and luxuries and drugs. Oh, sure. I didn't notice that. Drug treatment program. Okay. Alcoholic group therapy. So it's not that you're giving them drugs and alcohol, you're helping their problem with drugs and alcohol, right? Why is hygiene so screwed up? You're expanding your shower facilities or adding more free time for prisoners so they can shower when they need to. I see. So they have very little time to shower. If I expand the shower time, is that a good idea? Or do I need to expand the showers, do you think? That's funny, people. Change some of the free time to work time and free time. But I guess it doesn't matter terribly since I only have 4 people working on it, right? Work/free time means if they have a job, they will work, else they will do free time. They go to the shower themselves. Yeah, so why are they upset? They seem super upset about hygiene. Is that just a timing thing? I'll just go shower during free time. Oh, I see, it's dropping there. Okay. So we're gonna see some variance in this, like as they get dirty, they get irritated about hygiene and then they go take care of it. So I should never really be looking at the needs meter, use my words here. I shouldn't be looking at the needs meter as a static thing. I should be looking as how is it ebbing and flowing throughout the course of a day. And if one thing is really bad all the time, then that's a problem more so than anything else. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, I think we can go ahead and progress the plot. I recall last time we played this, the plot is really dark. And I think it's kind of a very intentional decision by the developers to present the prison building sequences as kind of like happy-go-lucky roller coaster tycoon, and then just remind you that you're dealing with human lives in the story sequences. So that might be what happens here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see someone's naked dead body when we look at this Polaroid. Let's see. Yep, that appears to be what's about to happen. It's funny with like the kind of cute art style of the game too. It's a neat juxtaposition. Sunny Palermo alone, perfect. Nico Tamaretti, you took your time. You know what that poor sister of mine saw in you. That's right, yeah? Off the old man? The fire was meant for you. Violent shaking. I think I got piano wire in the background. Watch your back. I like the injured meter while that's happening. Such a violent way to die. I love the injured tooltip. Haha. Well, that didn't play out the way anybody planned it to. They said a body. The CEO's not paying attention. Alright, 2 are dead. He's just dying. Gotcha. I didn't think there were 3 people. Looks like the Palermo family's running out of members. Fantastic! I get it. I see what they're doing. Selling narcotics to every con here. The guards are telling me they see a lot of prisoners showing signs of withdrawal since the fire. I want you to search every prisoner in every cell. I bet we find Palermo drugs all over the prison. Okay. Hire more guards to speed up the search. Good. Do that. That'll do. And then that's one of the deaths 2 today. Now, how do we go about cleaning up bodies? Like, did janitors do that? I guess that's why nobody's been using the showers. It just happens automatically. Okay. So we need to do shakedown. Is that the right option here? Or use shakedown at the toolbar at the bottom of the screen. Now, why would I do it manually cell to cell versus doing a shakedown? Guards will take the bodies to the hearse. Okay. Gotcha. It seems like the shakedown is going to be more efficient. Maybe does that piss off the soldiers or the prisoners more? Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to be searching all of them anyway if I do it one by one. Does the shakedown piss them off more? Do a shakedown every few days. Annoy the hell out of your inmates. So is the net annoyance higher if we search all the cells versus if we search one by one but still search all of them? Oh, it affects the mood less because what we were talking about earlier. Okay, I see. Oh, that's pretty cool. Booze, knives, scissors, cell phones, drills. Not as bad as it could have been. There are definite problems with drug and alcohol dependency. We need to help these men. It's only a way of curbing their activities and dealing with their symptoms. You'll know sometimes individuals have serious kinds of informants. Okay. You don't always have to shake down, and you can try to do a single cell. Create a chemical substitute. Start group therapy sessions. Build a new common room to run meetings. Start new programs. Go to reports in the bottom right, then programs. Okay. Got gotcha. I'll let the shakedown finish here. So we want to shake down and get rid of all their contraband as often as possible. Do they also get punished when we find contraband? Like, what exactly happens? It just gets confiscated and prevents bad things from happening, presumably? You can do an automatic cell search if prisoners are punished or break a rule. Cool. Cool ideas in this game. Shank, knife, fork, spoon, medicine. Gotcha. There's a lot of contraband. It seems like searching is getting slower and slower the longer we're doing this. What's the reasoning for that? Lack of guards available to do the searching? I think that's the answer. I'm watching the availability up top here. Most of my hired men are tired. How can I help them to be less tired? Lack of guards. Okay. Average distance. That makes sense. Build a common room. Create a meeting place made up of 8 chairs. Give them PTO. Now, is that something that the... should I get ahead of myself? I'm being extra careful. I didn't need to make that canteen or that kitchen so stupid big, but now I know. After making the laundry. I feel like I shouldn't get ahead of myself in the campaign, because I assume the campaign's going to teach me about every possible building, right? Give them PTO. Alright, so we gotta build a room, so we gotta make foundations. So let's do... is there a practical difference between concrete and brick? Or is it mostly just what they look like? How is RimWorld, people? I've never played it before. I think I've heard of it, but... Is it a tycoon kind of game? I just heard the name. I didn't even know that it was a builder kind of title. Did I never put lights in my, I don't think I ever put lights in the laundry room. They've been doing laundry in the dark. You have 3 colonists that land on a RimWorld planet and you rebuild. Oh, that's cool. Purely looks and aesthetics. Okay. So we gotta make a door first, right? If I recall correctly. And where do I get access to placing lights? Is that under objects? Oh, here it is. I love that they don't need lights to be able to use the laundry room. That's much better. Okay, so let's move our electrical cable up here. Wait, that's a pipe. We don't want pipes, we want cables. This is probably overkill on power, right? So cruel. Wait, that's me! Oh, it's a toggle you turn on or off when creating foundations. Okay, I gotcha. I guess you play this game enough, you eventually get a feel for how far from the main cable. That's just costing me money, right? Like, it's not affecting my total power availability. That's only if a specific light is connected to it. Gotcha. I'm sure it's some number of squares. But I could just put it along the right wall and that would be enough. Okay, cool. Now we got lights in there. We can specify what kind of room it is, and it's a common room. Alright. And we can put chairs in here, I think they said. Along one wall is enough. Conduit one space in the room would do it. How many squares away from a conduit can lights be activated, typically? Oh, I gotta open this door, don't I? Start helping alcoholics through recovery. Okay, and that's a program under reports, right? Which I think is what it tells me here. Programs. And this shows you how many people are interested in each of the things. Okay. So I want to do group therapy, and they'll automatically do that in the meeting room. Now the reason you don't want to do this is because it costs money, right? Now, it's not going to actually start giving me start helping the alcoholics through recovery and start curing the inmates' drug addictions until enough time has passed after those programs have begun. 15 tiles in all directions. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's super overkill. Gotcha. Sure. They won't go through walls. I was about to ask, like, is this good enough from the laundry room? Where can I see their drug addictions? Is that needs? This guy, drugs and alcohol. 15 through the closest doorway. I see. That makes sense. I currently don't see them using the common room at all, but maybe I need to assign time for that as part of the regime? Is that how that works? No, I guess it would be free time, huh? Let's see what other programs. You will relax and you will like it. Oh, do I have to manage these every time? I have to keep turning them on. That's interesting. It shows who's going to be going to the drug addiction. I need a psychiatrist. Okay. So I guess I have one. When you start them, they keep going. Oh, I see. Because the drug addiction one... Gotcha. All rooms booked. So, previously I wasn't able to start group therapy because I only had one psychologist. Now I have two, but now I only have one room, right? Now, can they share the room and use it at different times? How do I do that? I have to set a time here. Trying to see what I'm doing wrong, but I can't get this trigger here. Drug addictions in the infirmary. Any guess why alcoholics group therapy doesn't work right now? Psychologist in a common room. 2 hours. Each prisoner requires a chair. Students sit. Repeatable. Easy. How can I adjust the session length? Oh, assign more work time in the regime? Ah, okay. Oh, and you can set different schedules. That's cool. For minimum versus normal and maximum. Gotcha. Okay. And again, work free time means that if someone has a job, they'll do it. Otherwise, it will be free time. Is that right? And work lockup. Okay. I think I get it now. Ah, so now they have enough time to do this stuff. We've made a real difference here, and I think the prison's back under control. You can stay and improve the prison further, or we can move on to the next facility. When you're ready to move on, click on the Polaroid in the infirmary. Okay. I might let the optional things finish, just so I understand how this whole thing works. And if you wanted to keep Prison Architect on subblock, we'll pick up from here next time and go into the next prison, which will probably start me back from the beginning. So a lot of these campaign missions start with pre-built buildings, and they're just trying to teach you things bit by bit instead of having you build an entire prison. I think it's actually pretty well oriented. There haven't been too many things that I have to do that the game didn't explain or give me via a tooltip. Dr. Sonic 06. Psychologist requires an office. Really? Does that mean that this program isn't actually happening yet? I think it is. So he won't use the common room, basically. I see the people in queue. Where can we see what time it is as it progresses through the day? Is that regime? I see. Is there any way to make it move even faster? Okay, so I have two. I don't need to have two, basically. I can fire him. How do I fire him? Okay, here we go. Sack. Sorry, buddy. I hired this guy. He does no work for like 2 days, and I'm like, didn't actually have an office or anything for you to do. Bye, buddy. Later. I would say no teacher. I see. Okay. But the other psychologist presumably is just going to use the common room. I think. How to fire someone, make them disappear into thin air instantly. Psychologist didn't feel so good. Oh, that's cool that you can move some of the UI elements around. During the program, they'll go to the common room. Okay, but they still won't have an office in the meantime. They're just kind of hovering around. It's like we have no lockup time. What's the benefit of lockup? Like, what does that achieve? Oh, it can be a higher punishment for max security prisoners, I guess. Okay. Why wouldn't you just let them hang out and have fun and watch TV and stuff? Increases safety. Sure. You gotta keep them separated. Sure. Okay. I like all this stuff. Carpentry apprenticeship, spiritual guidance. It's a chapel. Oh, does it give the guards a break? They don't have to patrol and can do other stuff? You can have Supermax and Legendary prisoners. That's cool. Gotcha. Hey, excited for SGDQ. feel like AGDQ was yesterday. This year is blitzing past for me anyway. Alright, so this still isn't marking it as done, but it's because we haven't gotten far enough along. That's time so far. Thank you again for sharing this game, Raker. I like it a lot. I'm usually pretty stressed out by the concept of this game, but the campaign does a really good job. Now, is this the same devs that made Uplink? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Let me make sure that I actually save there. I always stress. Load campaign. Here we go. That's crazy. They clearly like to make pretty different games, huh? Alright, we'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta switch everything over to the PS4 for Yakuza 0. See you guys soon.